What's up, everybody? You know who I am. I'm Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, and I'm back. Oh, yeah, I'm back. You see, got the key to the city right here. That means we're gonna open a little something, something, of course. And you know that I've been covering, if you've been watching my show, obviously with the number of subscribers I have at this point. Not many have been, but I'm hoping to get those numbers up. So I've been doing the Age of Apocalypse. I'm about midway through right now. And yeah, I actually posted what I ended up acquiring on Twitter a little while back. So those followers, thank you very much. And yes, I will be having more voting on Twitter. So hit me up on Twitter, Comic Outlaw. You know where to find me. The face paint is a dead giveaway. Anyways, like I said, I've been covering Age of Apocalypse, and look what I found. Cyclops. Now, in the story, all right, I'm going to give you a basic overview without trying to give you spoilers because I am covering this and I really don't want to ruin the ending. And since we're just midpoint, you know, basically this character named Legion, who I will be covering in another show because I acquired that action figure too, decided to go crazy, and he has a plethora of powers where he has multiple personalities, and it's a crazy thing. He went back, he tried killing Magneto, he ended up killing Charles Xavier, he sent everyone into an alternate reality where Apocalypse rules the world. Well, most of the world, like America and a couple of the other continents, and they're fighting the resistance against him. Magneto's a good guy, and he's with a team of X-Men that are the same yet different. Whew. Oh, damn. Watch the videos. Anyways, check this out. I did a Magneto video a little while back. It's from the same set. I love the covers. Really cool. Now, in this world, Apocalypse is taking over America, and he has 4 horsemen. And of course, Sinister, Nathaniel Essex, whatever. I have trouble saying that shit. Anyways, he ends up being one of the horsemen, and he raises Scott Summers and Havoc. They're on a team called Factor X. And basically, they work for Mr. Sinister until he decided to betray Apocalypse and leave him. And Cyclops ends up taking his place, running the slave pens, where they get the genetic material, where they brainwash mutants, where they perform all kinds of horrific shit. Hank McCoy runs that, and Cyclops is his boss, as in he's Alex's boss too. It's actually a pretty good issue with the dynamics. Cyclops is one of those characters that was raised by a bad man, and yes, he does bad shit. Like, let's not color that. He does work for the bad guys, but he has that teeny tiny shred of conscience in the back of his mind that is just gnawing at him. And he does good deeds throughout it, like he ends up freeing Nathan Gray, which is the X-Men, which we covered in some back issues. Is really not trying to give this away because the Age of Apocalypse was one of those classic stories they did. That's why I decided to cover it. And yes, there are issues that I cut out. Because I felt that it didn't match the flow of things. But yeah, Cyclops is a very interesting character, as you notice by the toy that he has hair covering one part. The reason that is because they captured Jean Grey. She was in the slave pens. McCoy and Sinister experimented on her. They got her DNA. That's how they made Nate Gray, by combining her and Cyclops' DNA. And yeah, Wolverine broke in. Wolverine ended up losing his hand. Cyclops ended up losing his eye. Yeah. The interesting thing is that he still has the claws. Little spoilers for later. But it blew his hand away. So imagine the impact that would have to be to blow the adamantium away. Yeah, So even in this world, Cyclops and Wolverine just can't stop fucking with each other. I guess it's the way it is. And of course, it comes with a piece of Colossus. I'm actually interested in collecting the whole bunch of this. Sabretooth is one of my favorites, so I might just get the whole set of this, and we might be putting Colossus together, and we might be doing that as another show, so stay tuned for that. But Let's open it up, huh? Ooh, this is the best part. Strikes again. Should play some Cyclops music on. All right, let's check it out. Ah, that came out smoothly. All right, look at it. And yes, Cyclops is like an aristocrat in this. That leg, boy. Check it out. Colossus's leg. Yeah, that came out smoothly. One solid piece. I'm a little sad they didn't have like any eye blast or, you know, something to put on, you know, that makes it look like he's firing his beams. Pretty basic. And as you take a look at it, here, let me scoot a little closer. Cyclops looks very aristocratic because he's basically an aristocrat. He was raised very spoiled, as was Havoc. They're part of the Upper Royal Guard. Apocalypse's men have basically everything they want. They live in the finest places, the finest food. But you have to obey Apocalypse, mind, body, and soul, if you know what I'm saying. Very cool toy. As you can tell, he has armor on one side. Gives him kind of like a Roman look. He actually does stand pretty good. Now, Cyclops, like I said, very aristocratic figure. He's one of the people that are conflicted in this war. And his brother is not, though. His brother is gung-ho. I want to control everything. I'll murder whoever I have to. But Cyclops does have a heart. But it's buried underneath all the sinister shit that he was taught. And like I said, I wish it would have came with like an I-beam or something to put on, because a lot of these action figures have come with like little things that you could put here or something like that. So it would have been cool if they would have included something like that. But the toy itself, I mean, it absolutely looks wonderful. Just like the way in the comics, which you should check out since I'm midway through this. I've been looking forward to these Age of Apocalypse toys for a long time. So I'm very happy they're bringing these out. There are 2 sets right now, and I will be getting toys here and there from them. I do want the rest of the Colossus set, just because I do love Colossus. And yeah, this is a real cool toy. I think Cyclops is one of the more interesting characters in the Age of Apocalypse, because you never know what side he's on, and whether he's going to do the right thing for Apocalypse, or if he's going to do the right thing for himself and finally see and make his own way in life. Because he's very conflicted. At this point, Sinister had betrayed Apocalypse. He left. Everything is in Cyclops' hands now, and he is just not liking the situation that he's in. And yeah, it speaks to the basics of who Scott is, because everyone always, and this is one problem that I even had with Cyclops back in the day, Boy Scout. He's a Boy Scout. Later on, you got a more sinister side of him as he took over the X-Men. He became more military, like Magneto. And this Cyclops kind of represents, I'd say, both sides, sort of. He's kind of really all in with Apocalypse, but he really has his doubts about it. And those loyalties may or may not get him killed. You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. But like I said, great toy. I'm looking forward to the other ones. Very, very flexible, see. You can move the arms really well. Really cool. I'm actually happy to have this in my collection. I do love this Colossus set. That's what I'm going to call it, because it came with a Colossus leg. Yeah. Very cool. And yeah, the Age of Apocalypse was easily one of my favorites out of the early 2000s, or the early 90s, 2000s, around there. Great storyline. Great, like, long-lasting what if. It was cool that it went on for an entire year. Every X-Men magazine converted. Everyone stuck to the same script. And I see, like, people try to copy that. But sometimes they nail it on the head. Sometimes they don't. But this is one of those X-Men, those classic X-Men stories that just kind of nailed it right in the head. It would make a great cartoon, like a long-standing cartoon. They were touching on it in Wolverine and the X-Men, which never went anywhere. Make more of that. So I'm saying, bring that show back. Bring back X-Men 97. Bring back that one too. But anyways, I'm the Comic Outlaw, Jack Slater. And as always, I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah!